Yo, yo, yo. What's good, people? Emmanuel, what's up? What's going on, man? What's good, people? Where y'all connecting from? I see a couple people in here. Kelly Boys 2K, what's up? Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Glad you could join the stream. I won't be on here too long, though, guys. Just decided to pop on here for a minute. So I didn't really get a chance to do a video today. So I said, let me just pop on here and do something real quick. Uh, what do I want? Um, Essential midis, melodies, chord progressions. All right. F minor. That's what's up, Kelly Boys. Yeah. Um, Studio One is pretty cool. I've heard. I haven't tried it yet. Lil Cuts, what's up, man? Is it better to EQ or compressor first? It kind of matters. It depends on what you're aiming for. I would say you want to kind of do the compression first most of the time. And the reason I say that is because you can eliminate the additional artifacts by using the EQ afterward. It's a big debate. Some people say, no, you EQ first, then you add your compression on top of it. But most of the time when I do it, I usually use compression first and then I'll do an EQ after. All right, I guess that's not gonna work. I don't like those. Let's go to Black Friday stuff. And I want Black Friday, right? Black Friday, maybe? No, it is. No, chord progressions. And I want to, so number 10. Yeah, 10. Come on. 10. You would have thought it was more keys than that, huh? Of course. You gonna commit to Cakewalk? Yeah, man. No cuts. Definitely, man. I mean, it's a little smoother than Reaper on some fronts, but I still really like Reaper a lot. I use Reaper all the time. Let's see. Let's loop this for 8 bars, and let's get the tempo going. So I had a shortcut for my tempo, my tap tempo. I just hit Alt and T on my keyboard to do that. Let's see. All right, that's 97. All right, so I always forget that first key is not gonna play. So let's move that over. Let's start this. So if you guys have been using like the ripcord or any kind of like MIDI generator, for some reason it doesn't actually do it for the first key. I don't know why, but it happens all the time to me. So I'll usually just wait for that second bar to come around. All right. One more time. This time I'm gonna put the strum on there so that it'll strum the keys. Yeah, the new update is nice. 6 issues. And you open any other audio media, it won't cut off. Yeah, they did some really good updates, and I hope they have some more coming soon. Ooh, that sounds so much better. Nope, 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 nope. You want it on this one. Open YouTube while Cakewalk is on the screen. It won't show YouTube video. It won't play. Yeah, that's usually because of like your how you have like your audio interface kind of set up, and if you're using like the ASO drivers, and it only locks into that one specific. Hmm. All right, let's see if we can clean up a little bit here. It should come in a little faster. Is there a way tape stop effect natively? Um, that's an awesome question. I think there is, but you got to do a lot to get it to do it. It's kind of dealing with like the pitch and the speed. I wouldn't say it's easy at all. I'm pretty sure you have to do a couple of things to actually get it to go and do that. So let's see here. And let's mute this one. All right. So you're saying a tape stop effect, right? Let's change this back. And split that. All right. So you kind of need a section, I'm pretty sure. And then you'll kind of make it into like a pitch thing here. Why is it not pulling up? See, it's like things just don't always want to work when you're live, yo. That's why I do videos. All right, let's see here. Um, View. Why is it not pulling it up? Is it there and I just can't see it? No. You probably can do it in this audio snap too. Because this is how you like stretch stuff. So if, yeah, just to be honest, I probably wouldn't um, try to figure it out. And I'm not going to try to figure it out on the stream. But I would say just get isotope vinyl. It's probably the easiest way to do it. If you're not familiar with isotope vinyl, it is free and it does it with a button. So it'll make it so much easier for you to do it that way. All right, and this is isotope vinyl, and basically all you do is hit this spin down button, and it'll kind of do that weird, well, it'll do the spin down basically. So that's how you can get that tape stop effect with that. Otherwise, I would kind of research it and figure out what the other pieces are to get it to do it. Yeah, correct. Russell Edwards, what's up? Thanks for joining the stream, man. All right. I might turn it into a video if I find out the tape stop naturally affecting in Cakewalk. Maybe we'll see. it's not something I really use, so that's why I don't, I usually just use a plugin. Makes it so much easier. Yes, Russell Edwards, I agree. Notorious new plugin does it too. What? Oh, Atoria does have a plugin, doesn't it? So you're starting stuff, Russell. Yeah, I know there's a way to do it, but it's like it was difficult, and I was like, I'm not going to do all that. I'm just going to press a button or do a automation clip and just do it that way. Yeah, good to see you too, man. Uh, Sit back. Uh, Mellowfi. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. I haven't actually been on their site to pick that up. Of course. Good old metronome, huh? All right. Um, let's do a bass. What do I want to use? Let's just use a regular Cakewalk bass here. Uh, Russell, I don't have scalar, so I don't know. I think I think scalar is probably better, just to be honest with you, because I've heard some things that it can do that Ripcord doesn't do. Like you can drag an actual like sample of a song or whatever into scalar, and it'll put out the notes in there. So that's something Ripcord can't do. But all the other stuff is pretty much the same. You can drag the MIDI in there and do your like different stuff. Um, FEMA region. What's up, Daniel? I'm not sure what that is. FEMA region. Is that? Yeah. Try to give as much info as I can. All right. Let's let's do some copying here. I'm definitely all about working smarter, not harder here. And can delete that. It looks like it was F sharp. Minor. Or was it a major? Was it A? Nope. It should have been F minor. Yeah. It's very weird. Some of the things are out of the scale. This G. Hmm. Is this off? Okay. There's some slides on here. And mono. All right. MKRO, what's up, man? Yeah, Ripcord is great, man, Russell. I was sleeping on it for a while, man, and then I said, you know what, let me put it on here, and I was like, oh, I can actually do that. Yeah, low cuts, you should be banging stuff out if you have scalar. I don't see why you wouldn't be just using that all the time, you know. Mm, mm, doo-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Um, what do I want to do? Oh, all right. And if y'all didn't know, Sign Player got a new thing in here. It's a piano. Yeah, this spindle free felt piano. So yeah, you can definitely check that out, man. Uh, Russell dropping some gems up in this live chat here, man. So you can drop serum stuff inside of Vital, the wave tables. That's cool, man. Yes, I do. Yeah, I had the producer edition back in the day, and I never produced in it though, which is so weird because I had the producer edition, I just never used it. Uh, take this off. Oh, and that's another thing that sometimes happens. So like I'll get people that ask me in the comments like how to stop this from happening. Like you'll have this active and it'll play whatever's on, whatever you have highlighted for your echo. So just make sure you turn those off and just have one active. All right. And let's clean these up. Quantize. Let's do eights. Oh yeah. Let's do Sorry about that. This thing sometimes it follows some kind of CC coding and it'll make it sound weird at times. Let's do this. What do you know? The other way was better. All right, and um, all right. Why did it do that? Russell Edwards. What are you talking about? What sound player are you speaking of, sir? Uh, a Spitfire on steroids? What is that? Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can definitely. Sound paint? Is that what it's called, Russell? I have to look into that. Man, you just dropping some gems in this. Oh man, if the people don't watch this and try and get these gems, I don't know, man. I don't know. What's up, Dwayne? So you had a question. Everything has its own volume, monitors, PC, the DAW, etc. How do you know if the levels are accurate in the final mix? That's why you use like um, different analyzers. At least I do. Uh, hey man, I appreciate you stopping by, man. Final mix. Thanks, man. All right, so let's say I wanted to kind of analyze what was going on in this track here. I use plugins or different ones. I did a request for Cakewalk to actually add some, but you know that's neither here nor there. We'll see if that ever happens. But I use Isotopes one. They have a metering one. They have this one, and I have the other one that they have, which is I'm like all over the place. They have this metering. This is with their older ones. You may be able to get this one for free if you download the IK Media like manager thing. Um, Not 100% sure if they have it for free or not. Still, it's kind of hard to find probably because they have this. I think this one is free, this metering, but you only get this side here. You won't get all this other stuff. Um, what else do I use? I use in the mix. They have one I actually got for free. I think it's called Levels. Yeah. So I use this when I am doing final mastering things, and it gives you options to find out what's going on. It tells you your bass space. So if you take off your bass and like your kick, it'll tell you if you're having too much bass in a certain area. And of course, your LUFs and just your peaks. So it'll show you pretty much all these things in here. Your dynamic range, how high your dynamic range is actually going. It'll make it red if it's going overboard. And you see how it's peaking now because I don't have anything on my master to stop it from going over. So it's telling me, hey, yo, your master is peaking. So this is a good way to get your levels going. And of course, you see this one is telling me that I went over as well. Um, so all of them will tell you pretty much what's going on. There's a free one too. Um, I should have started with that one, huh? All right. Ulean. Ulean has a free one, a loudness meter. Um, I think it's pretty cool. I just sometimes it just does a little bit too much for me, and and you can buy like the full version if you want to. But yeah, so yeah, so this Ulean loudness meter is free. You can download this one for free, and it'll give you pretty much the same spec. And it's telling me, you know, I'm over by 3 dBs, and it's all this red up here. It's telling you my LUFs and LUs and your short term, your monetary. So it gives you all the things that you would need to kind of mix and master your stuff. Um, but if you get the free version, it gives you a lot more. So that's why I said that. And these little spots here will tell you where it's actually peaking, what point in time in the track it's actually peaking. So this is the Ulean loudness meter too. So yeah, use your meters, man. I wish Cakewalk actually added one. I did request, but you know, my requests are fall on deaf ears at times, I think, because I've been asking for a sampler for a while, but we haven't got one of those yet. So yeah, there's that. Um, Let me delete this stuff out of here. Uh, so usually on your master, you probably want to put some kind of clipper. If you're doing like more hip hop, urban music, usually, things are really loud. So you kind of want it to clip somewhere along those lines. Um, I use either the classic clipper or I use the one. And I set it to my preset because the other one is super loud for some reason. And this is kind of my default for where I set my one. So everything is in the middle and everything is turned down. So now it shouldn't peak. As you see, it's at -1 now because it's not peaking anymore. So just a couple of ways you can actually get stuff going. Hey man, I'm glad I could help, Dwayne. Anyway, if you have like any other questions, let me know. I'll probably clocking off of here in a minute though. NV meter too. I think I have that too, man. I think I have that NV meter. Um, this is the problem you'll run into when you start just downloading all these all these plugins and stuff. You'll be like, oh, what did I have? I think yeah, they have one too. They have like a scope, a stereo scope for the the production stuff. They have one. Where is it at? I could have swore I had that meter thing. I don't remember where it's at though. Ah, there it goes. The MV meter. So yeah, you'll hit one of these. This is the MV. See, I don't. Sometimes I don't even realize I have all this stuff. I have it in there. I don't use everything. I try to at times, but just doesn't work out that way in the end. Uh, Buckets that make gains. All right. Yeah, I've been begging them for a while too, man. Yeah. What is gas? What is that? Yeah, Melda Suite is amazing. I didn't download all of them. I think I hid a lot of them. I downloaded all of them, but I hid like a lot of them because I don't use them. I don't see myself using them at all. Yeah, man. I'll be finding a couple of gems here and there. Here and there, I'll find them. All right, let me save this. 12, 22, 21. Come on, man. What y'all doing? Always wants to do some extra stuff, yo. When I'm live. When I'm not live, I don't do none of this extra stuff. Yeah, that happens to me all the time. So like all the time, I'll find different things I forgot all about. Like sometimes I don't go into certain things and I'll just find stuff. So like this uncategorized, sometimes I'll forget. Like I have like this diamond dragon. I haven't used this in like forever. Iota mini, purity, the reason rack. See, I haven't moved it out of here yet. Um, the serum, I don't even use serum. I have it, but I don't even use it. Virgin Choir is really dope if you guys are looking for like a nice choir plugin. I have this big band from the what's those people called? I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah. So I have multiple things in here. See, I even have like the Dimension Pro. It hasn't worked since I put it on this new computer, and I'm not even trying to mess with it anyway because no one really has it except for people who had the old Sonar stuff. Roland Groove Synth, I haven't used that in forever. I haven't used this sample lab really. This is a way you can um, take samples, put it in there, and make them into MIDI. Scorch is dope. I still do use this one. And I just got this Centronics. I haven't really completely gone through it. And this tone boosters, flow tones. This is dope. If you guys saw the EQ video for it, this is comes included in that package. It's pretty nice. TXW16. I use it every once in a while. Analog session. This Union is another one I got for free from somewhere. I use Vacuum every now and then. I have Vital, Expand, and I even have the X3TA, that thing. It has some really interesting sounds, but I don't use it because no one else really has it. So I try to stick to what people kind of have. Yeah, I have the drop zone, the sampler to if this is I mean, even if they bought this back and updated it to like a 64-bit and added a couple of things, I think that'll work. But they don't even want to do that. So I don't know. I'm just rambling right now. Just rambling. See? Reason Rack. Yeah. Trying to tell you, man. Yeah, I was thinking about making another colors one for another plugin, but I mean the easiest one to me was the one I have in there now. It just makes more sense. One knob to do the same thing. So wow, that's awesome, yo. Yeah, I always forget about Reason Rack. Uh, yeah, I installed it and then I some reason I can't find my key anymore. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna worry about it. You still use the Z3TA? Yes, and that's why I don't really use it. I have it, but I don't use it. Yeah, Sonar X3. Yeah, that it was a very interesting time back then. Like I didn't have the X3 stuff. I had like Sonar Producer Edition, and that's where I got like most of the instruments from. But I never use it for that. I use it for recording and to like mix and stuff. I've never used it for it until like I think a year or so ago. Like I've been doing this for like a year and a half now, making Cakewalk videos. So yeah, about a year and a half I've been making beats in Cakewalk. So there's that. Yeah, Drop Zone is something else, man. Yeah, I know a lot of people were pissed because they sold it and then they was like, "Hey, make sure you guys upgrade for the unlimited lifetime warranty or lifetime updates for free." Then they just dropped it. I thought that was really bad, man. Yeah, I like the well, I made the colors because everybody, kept saying you can't do this in Cakewalk, and I was like, yeah, I can make my own thing, and that's not even the one that's like, I have another one I think that has my logo and stuff on there, and I have a video showing y'all guys that one if I can ever find it. I think it's this one. Yeah. So yeah, that one has the logo on there and all the stuff. Yeah, I made it look pretty. Sparks Visuals, what's up, man? Glad you joined the chat. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things they need to update about those older plugins if they're gonna bring them back. I wish they would bring back the ZT3A. I can't even say it. The ZTA thing, but I don't see them doing that. I wish they would bring the those EQs they used to have back, the dynamic EQs that they had before. I want them to bring those back in here, and I want them to bring the brick wall um, pro channel. They had the brick wall pro channel thing, and that was really nice, yo. I never had it, but hey, if y'all giving this stuff for free now, y'all might as well bring that back as well. Yeah, you were one of the lucky ones. Some people did buy into it. Yeah, those are the best ones to do it. If you don't have like a real, big interface or whatever on it, just make your own. Uh, Vocal mastering, yeah, vocal. I mean, it's so weird because people will tell you you have to do this or you have to do that. It's not really a have to thing, at least not for me. Like there's different things I do for different artists that I mix or master. Um, there's some people who like a certain type of, sound. Some people like to be muffled for some reason. I don't know what that's about, but it's true they do. Some people like their vocals to stand out a lot more. Some people like to be in the background of the beat. So I mean, it's all preference, man. Don't get too sucked up into it. Yeah, that brick wall limiter, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Yeah, I never had it. I wish I did have it. I probably would have installed that. I probably went in there and did all the rest of them. But hopefully they can bring that back. And you know, they did bring that what is that? P2 that yeah, PC2A leveler. They brought that into Cakewalk. So I know they can bring other things back. I don't know why they're just holding out on it. There must be a reason, but I don't know why. Yeah. I mean, it's sometimes it's just a preference thing. I mean, I've had, like I said, several different artists that want different things, so it's a matter of their taste. Yeah, that was a nice addition that they added in there. That CA2A. All right, so I guess let me know if you guys have questions while I'm here now. But I mean, they have the licenses for it. I mean, that's if that was the case, they wouldn't have put out that CA2A at all. If it was a licensing thing, I think they own all the rights to all those things. They just keeping them in the vault. I do not use Wave plugins. They're weird at times, man. Like I don't know. Like there are times where they kind of glitch out, and especially the newer ones where they have it like in their own special like folder, and it's kind of hard to find at times. I've had a lot of people complain about the Waves plugins. I used to use Waves all. That's all I ever used to use. Like when I first got Cakewalk, that's all I had in here was Wave plugins. But they were like the 32-bit because this is a while back. So I had all the 32-bit ones, and everything was going into 64-bit. And then they wanted me to pay for the upgrade to the 64-bit, and I was like, I'm not doing that. Even though 32 bits do work in Cakewalk, I just decided not to add it back on here. What does the vocal bus setup look like? Um, you can set it up several ways, man. I mean, it just kind of matters how you want to do it. So, like, if you're doing it, strictly from the Pro channel, I mean, you can use the compressor and the EQ in here. Um, my only qualm with Cakewalk is like this thing here, like this EQ is really nice. I like this EQ, but you can only have one on a track unless you do like an aux and auxiliary the track to another aux and then use that EQ as well. But that's a waste. And then they have that what is it called? This Sonatus stuff. Yeah, Sonatus equalizer, and I don't like it. It works. Don't get me wrong, it works. I can't. I mean, yeah. Anyway, um, I use the tone boosters one. They have a really nice equalizer. I have a video showing it, and you still see I'm in demo mode, and I'll probably leave it there. I mean, it's just amazing, like what they did for free. Like you can just add stuff, yo. And then you also have the option to do the dynamic EQ for them. So yeah, like go all out, man. But yeah, so one of the really great things that it does have in here, I would say for Cakewalk, is if you go to Cakewalk and then you go down to the vocal strip, I think this is top notch. So I mean, you can get some saturation for the vocals actually coming in. You have a de-esser. You have your compressor here, so you can do compression for the actual track. You have your tube equalizer, so you can put it through a tube and put some saturation on certain sections if you want to. And it gives you these knobs here to kind of control them, and then you can put the saturation in there if you wanted to. Has a doubler down here, which is doubler is pretty. It's okay. Um, I don't really use it too much, but yeah. So this vocal strip is great, and if you wanted to, they even have presets so you can kind of figure out what you're going for on your mix. And then you can also arrange things to wherever you want it to be. Like you could change your order of how you want stuff to actually go. So yeah, this is definitely something you want to have in your chain. You want to have a some kind of compressor. So I'd probably use this compressor first. This this I think this is a bus compressor. I'd probably add another one um, just to um, get some more levels to make everything more leveled and stay kind of consistent. And then, you'll put your EQ, and you can even use your tube saturation if you want to. This console is really, really clutch. I like the N type. That's like my favorite one to use. So you can actually add like a drive to the track, and you hear it. It's a slight difference. It's nothing like major that you'll be able to recognize if you're not really listening or you have like good monitors or headphones. But it does add a little bit of that little oomph into the track. Uh, but yeah, if you watch my video, I have a video about mixing vocals, so definitely check that one out if you want to kind of get a more in detail with the actual vocal being there. No, I see what you're saying, Russell. Analog channel strip, third party. Well, I mean, they have third party stuff still in there, like the soft tube. That's not, priority, by Cakewalk or anything. Waves plugins are nice. W up. Oh yeah, man. Hey, man. Sparks. It goes like so. It goes so deep, man. Because all right. So let's say um, I wanted to add this here, this effects chain, right? So this effects chain, I can add effects in here from anywhere. So any effect that I have in here, I can add it to this effects chain and make it my own, basically. So I can add the 76 in here. As you see, I use a lot of the T-Rex stuff. Some of my favorite stuff to use. Where's it at? Um, so yeah, so I mean, you can add all these things in this little section here. And if I wanted to, I can add it to controls. So I can add each one of them to each its own parameter and set it up as an effects chain. And you can always save these as well. And as you saw there's an option that set the modules as default for tracks. So you can even set it as a default for any track that you have. So yeah, I mean, it just has so many possibilities, man, in it that I don't know why people are not using it more or even talking about Cakewalk like that. Like it's great, man. Yeah, the end. I like the warmth of the end. I like the end, man. I don't know why. I like the end type. Yeah, it goes deep, man. Yeah, man. It's a long tunnel that keeps going. Yeah, I find out new stuff. That's why I try to share with you guys as much as possible, so y'all can kind of see or get what I'm actually doing and follow along. That's why I made the cook up series, so you guys can just follow along exactly what I'm doing and go back and rewind and take pieces. And I'm introducing you to new effects and instruments as we go along the series. They should be pretty good. Yeah, Sparks. I mean, just yeah, you can go through a lot of my videos. There's other producers like Bon Gonzo and 80K Studios, Home Studio Simplified, Creative Source. Those are like Uh, the ones that people mostly go to for cakewalk stuff. There are others out there, but they kind of go in and out. So the consistent ones is like Bongonzo, Creative Source, Home Studio Simplified, 80K Studios, and probably myself. So that's like five. Um, there are other people that are out there, but I don't see how consistent they are. Yeah, man, it's a really great thing. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off of here. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Let me know if y'all have any questions, even below in these comments here. I'll get them and I'll answer as much as I possibly can. Y'all know how I do. And once again, it's your boy X.E.L. Till next time, people. Peace.